Hey, good afternoon, YouTubers. It's about 4 p.m. on Thursday, July 10th. We're sort of getting some rain here in Jacksonville. And I went to the pool today. This is what I wore. I have a cherry bathing suit, and I got these polka dot t-shirt. My my Capri Takiti top it's just a little too much material and it's tight. I don't know if it's tight, but anyway, I went for a swim and then I came home and I brought some lunch over for I made a beef heart and rice dish, and I brought a container over for my friend Linda, and I went over there. And I brought a container with me. I still have half of it in the refrigerator for supper tonight. But anyways, my friend is sitting for a dog, and the dog's name is Lucy. And this dog is really strung out pretty high. I was over there the whole time. The dog kept barking, and this dog has had obedience training, and so Linda was able to keep the dog under control. But the dog kept barking at me. Then it would sit down for a while. Then it would get up, and then we started getting thunder and lightning. And so I'm sitting there for 2 hours, and I didn't make any threatening moves. I moved my chair in so I could watch TV. So we watched Gunsmoke and Bonanza, 2 1-hour programs. But by the end of Bonanza, it's time for me to leave. I was stressed out. I mean, I just sat there. The dog come up, smell my hand. I even fed it like a doggy bone, and it licked my hand. It would smell me and lick me, but then it would back up and just look at me and growl, and I mean, it never bit me or attacked me, but it just, after 2 hours of that, I decided it was best for me to leave because the dog was getting too strung out. And, I mean, I've never been around a dog like that before. I've been around Dobermans and other dogs, but this dog, it was like, every 15 minutes, or 10 or 15 minutes, it's like getting up and doing the same thing, barking, barking. It never got used to me being in the room, so I decided to leave. So, anyways, I came home and got out on the patio, and believe me, I needed a cigarette and a beer. I don't usually drink to calm my nerves, but I was stressed out. And then I look over, and in the tree, hanging upside down, was Rocky. I ain't seen Rocky in a week or more. So I'm there. So I got some peanuts, and I threw them out on the patio while I'm sitting there having a cigarette. And Rocky was very hesitant to come over because I guess he hadn't seen me in a while. But after a while, after he got a few peanuts and went and buried a few, he comes back and, I mean, I didn't feed him one out of my hand, but I'm cracking the peanut shells and putting out the peanuts. And so I was throwing them at him. So after a while, he's on the patio and he's like just maybe 5 feet away from me, sitting there eating the peanuts I shelled and threw on the. So he kind of got used to me, and I whistled. I did my familiar whistle, but Rocky's lost a lot of weight. Uh, he's probably 2/3 of the weight he used to be. So I don't know why that is. I mean, it's been a hot summer, so maybe, who knows. But he runs around pretty good, and he was taking the peanuts and burying them in the dirt. And so I left some peanuts on the chair out there. I don't think if I move the camera over, I don't think you'd see him. But anyways, they're repaving the main entrance for our gated community apartment complex. And I got over there and got my mail this morning. But they're just like, they didn't dig anything up. They're just resurfacing the old blacktop with the new blacktop. So it's going to take a few days, but they got the area that they have that they're doing the work. The main entrance to this apartment complex is all blocked off, and they're laying the stuff. So I guess they're going to be doing it today and tomorrow and whatever. So everybody's parking out like this side of this building because they can't park over there. So there's a lot of extra parking outside. A lot of people, you know, from the other buildings parking over here. So, but anyways, you know, basically I had a good day, and I'm still a little kind of like my nerves are a little rattled. I'm not used to like a dog, a Rotweiler barking, and this dog was foaming at the mouth and barking at me like even just a few feet away from my face. So, you know, I kept my hands up near my neck so if the dog lunged at me, I could like cover up my neck. And it was a female dog. I mean, if the dog had attacked me, I wouldn't have hurt it, but I could have probably immobilized it, you know, grab it by the neck and then try to hold it down on the floor or something. But I didn't want to do that because that would stress the dog out and it would hate me forever. So I didn't do any threatening moves or anything. And finally I told Linda, I says, hey, I gotta leave. I'm just like, I don't like sitting here and getting barked at. And so she went in the bathroom and took the dog with her, and I exited the front door. I said, bye. But you know, this dog belongs to her daughter, and her daughter went to Tampa for the day and is coming back tomorrow. So I was like, after 2 hours, and the thunder and lightning's coming, we get in a storm this afternoon, and that's stressing the dog out too. So I just says, look, after 2 hours, the dog never settled down. After a while, it did. After an hour and a half, it did lay down on the carpet and like take a nap. But as soon as it got up, you know, it just started, you know, the same old routine. It was like it totally forgot me or anything. I guess it never got over its initial, basically when a dog acts like that, it's because they're afraid of you. So apparently, you know, as much as I even gave the dog one of those treats, a milk bone thing, and it took it right out of my hand. It licked my hand and everything, and I never did anything to threaten the dog, but it just kept barking at me. So, as I was kind of stressed out about that, because usually animals kind of warm up to me after a while. So I was glad when Rocky came, because I'm sitting out there smoking a cigarette and having my last beer, and my old buddy Rocky showed up. So that did me some emotional reconstruction. So I got to feed my pet squirrel, I guess you might say. But anyway, so that helped out a lot. Anyway, gee, we're up to 9 minutes already, so that's about it. So basically, that's about all I have to say today. So love everybody, and you have a good weekend. It's Thursday, and the weekend starts tomorrow. So love you all. Bye.